Bladey? He takes after his name. His fights are a pleasure to witness.
Well, hey guys, welcome back to another video. And today we'll be talking about Blade, because Blade will be getting his very first rerun and people would like to know if he would get it or not. Because Blade is like one of the more interesting characters in the game. Because at a DPS, he's not the strongest, but what he offers is so amazing. It's like he's such a great unit to have on your account. But before I continue onward, I have big news to tell you guys. I finally figured out a way to record gameplay on my laptop. So after today, this will be the final footage you see of mobile gameplay and the overlay behind the mobile gameplay, because I'll be making a full switch to the Windows gameplay. And yeah, that's about it. Let's just get back to the video now. So Blade is a really interesting character for sure, because for one, he got his rerun really early, because I was kind of expecting Genuine to get his rerun before Blade. But I'll be honest, I think Blade is gonna have a hard time for sure, because for one, I think more people are just gonna go for Ruan Mei, then skip, save up for Kafka and Black Swan. But if you do decide to go for Blade, like, you will really have no regrets, because for what Blade offers, he's really solid. If you do decide to go for Blade, because for one, since he has DPS that scales off HP, he is surprisingly really bulky, to where Blade can act like a pseudo tank for the team. And pair that up with Lynx and Blade is a deadly combo for sure. And honestly, it's really solid for sure, especially if you was unable to get units that can soul sustain. Like if you don't have Luocha, Fushan, Ho-Ho, Blade can actually be a really solid pickup for sure, for being a reasonably powerful DPS that can actually do big damage with his follow attacks and ultimate, and also acting like a tank as well, so you can actually invest in more squishier units. And since Blade is so skill point neutral, he's really good at a sub DPS. Pair that up with Jinglu, Blade and Jinglu, that's such a deadly combo for sure. Put a Bronya and Luocha on that team, and that team is nice for sure. But I have played Blade in both teams, as a sub DPS for Jinglu and as a hyper carry. And for both teams I use him in, he really does carry his weight, because since I only have one unit that can soul sustain, being Fushan, I really have to rely on this Blade as a sub DPS paired up with linked with my Jinglu team. Or in some scenarios like this recent MOC, I have to rely on Blade hyper carry. And honestly, it does really good for sure, because Blade has a lot of high scaling for sure. Buff that up with a Bronya and Subwolf, and Blade is doing good damage for sure. So if you like a new player, yeah, I could recommend you pull for Blade, but at the same time, since he paired up with Ruan Mei, it's like, as I said before, it's kind of hard for me to recommend you pull on Blade because of how broken Ruan Mei gonna be. But as I said before, if you do decide to go for Blade, he is gonna be a very worthwhile unit to get for sure, because he basically a DPS with a lot of speed and can tank. And he had a lot of bursty damage as well with his follow attack and ultimate, so where you can see Blade nuke some enemy for some crazy damage for sure. Like, I was able to get Blade hit like over 100k a lot of times already. But one problem I do have with Blade, I kinda wish I had Blade paired up with Luocha, because don't get me wrong, Lynx and Blade is still a very good combo for sure, and I still use that combo to this day. It kind of RNG based if I die or not in the harder content in the game, like floor 10 of MOC. Like, Blade and Lynx have enough sustain to where you can clear all the content in the game, and for that to be enough, you have to keep an eye on Blade HP, and you have to play more smarter. Like for me, whenever I doing the hard content on the game, the only thing that gives me trouble is the Blade team, because for one, the other half is legit a joke to me, because Jinglu is so freaking broken. Like, I really wish I had won my Ho-Ho 50-50, because if I would have gotten Ho-Ho on my account, I would have been set for sustain, because for one, I would have Ho-Ho and Fushan. I would kind of wish I had another unit that can soul sustain, but that's just a nitpick. Like, Lynx is very dependable for sure. Like, it's not a big deal if you have Blade and Luocha or Blade or Ho-Ho, because you can just use Lynx and it can be enough. But if you have Blade paired up with Luocha, Ho-Ho or Fushan, that team is not dying. That team is thick. That team is bulk city. Like, if you have Blade with any of those three units, you are basically set. That team is not dying for no reason. Like, if you die with that team, there is no excuse. You're trash. You need to retire immediately. But Blade is really a strong character for sure, and if you need him, he can get the job done for sure, but I don't think you should pull on him on this rerun unless you like him. Or you need him for tanking capabilities and respectful damage output, then yeah, go for him. But for now, there's gonna be better character for sure, and more character that has the ability to soul sustain and keep your team alive. But as I keep saying for over and over again, for every single limited 5-star, because apparently every single 5-star is so good, they are not exactly in a multiple range. If you go for said unit, you will never have no regret, and Bladed for sure one of them. And yeah, that's about it, because with all I said, I think that everything I want to talk about for today's video. So thanks for watching, I do appreciate you for sure, and let me know what I should next, and let me know what you guys think what I say. You agree with me, disagree with me on this, let me know down below, because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna kill you. Meh, I probably might kill you, but at the same time, still comment and wait, because I love that stuff. But anyway, final thought is, I do think Blade is a really good character for sure, especially as a tank mixed with like a DPS character for sure, and he's a very solid character for sure. But I do think you should skip him, but at the same time, if you go for him, do whatever the hell you want, because I don't really care. But anyways, 1.6 should be dropping either tonight or tomorrow, so for all you guys who want for Blade or Ruin May, I wish you best of luck for sure. I hope you get them early, and if you're going for any of their Lycon, I hope you win that 75-25 for sure, because I'll be really hyped if you get their signature Lycon. And yeah, that's about it. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, because I post daily videos every single day. And with all that said, take care, love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye.